How to make millions from home. Get over it. Unless you win the lottery or are a surprise heir to a mega millionaire, you're unlikely to make a fortune from your full-time job. Your salary gives you daily survival security, but if you don't take risks, that's as far as your chances go. So, if you want something more, if your ambition is to forge your destiny and not worry about any bills in the future, this is your video. Because here we bring you several ways to make money from home to become a millionaire. Let's get started. Sell your books. Before you say, "This isn't for me," give us a chance. When it comes to publishing and selling your books, no one says you have to write them yourself. Whether it's fiction or self-help books, all you have to do is have a theme or an idea in mind. There are prolific writers, very good ones, by the way, who will do it for you professionally, even without pretending their name is the cover. It's called ghostwriting, and it's a lucrative activity that you can take advantage of, selling on any digital platform like Amazon. But if you like writing and you do it with passion, then take advantage of it to make yourself known without having to go through an agent. Remember that there are thousands of authors who sell by the millions just because they have been encouraged to have their material online. Create a subscription service for thousands of people. Again, you don't have to be an artist to accomplish this. We also don't want you to become a new Netflix. Although keep in mind that this giant was responsible for the fall of Blockbuster. Incluso today, Disney wants part of its business in the competition. But we're not necessarily talking about a video streaming service. It can be news, a digital magazine, or just specific information. You have to find an underexplored niche and make people need it urgently. How much will you charge? Well, having in mind your fixed costs will depend on your subscribers. If you get 1,000, you should be able to go below $100, no matter what you offer, and your business will be insured. Some people offer annual subscriptions, but first concentrate on getting your future customers. Start your own family business and make it grow. Do you want to know something? People go crazy for things that are handcrafted and made by a small family-run company. Even many of those customers will be proud to be the first to buy from you and will advertise you for free. You only have to take into account one thing: the quality of what you do. Do it well, charge a fair price, and above all, offer an after-sales service to know if the customer is satisfied. Many people are dissatisfied but do not complain or complain to the seller. Then they do it in public and it will be too late. If you manage to have a captive audience base, they will be the ones who make your business grow. It doesn't matter if it's from donuts or mugs printed from your favorite motifs. You must be the best in your field. Create content for streaming channels. We would be talking specifically about YouTube, but there are already several audio and video platforms looking for new and refreshing material. Each one operates similarly, although YouTube is still the star in terms of profitability. The secret you have to manage? Be original. Don't underestimate the viewer, and if you can't create original content, then make it the best of all the published versions. If you can afford it, build teams. Don't do everything yourself. Hire writers, editors, voiceovers, and designers to create your content. Don't be afraid. They are not expensive, but they will make your content look very professional and will perform well in the future. Imagine that after a year, you will have more than 100 videos that keep paying off. Buy a franchise. Let's get something straight. We're not talking about investing large amounts of money because otherwise the video should be called something else. That's why we aim to recommend that you look for a small franchise, a company that has had a good idea but is limited for some reason, and you're realizing the problem. Do you know the history of the McDonald's? Well, something like that happened to them. The McDonald's brothers had an innovative idea, but it was the visionary who brought the franchise from them that produced the millions. Yes, sometimes the world is not fair, but that's why opportunities are for those who take them. And this could be yours. If your neighbor makes the best cakes in the area, buy her the marketing rights and the recipe. You can hire her to make them, and you'll keep her from feeling like she's sold her soul to the devil. Then make a nice package, let the brand explode, and your profits soar. Connect professionals. Public relationists have always been a comfortable tool to get profitability. Some of them just talk to people, find out what they do, and then pair them up with other people who can help them. They don't work as employment agencies, they're just professionals generating connections. Before that kind of work was done in meetings, conventions, reunions, festivals. Now you can do it from your desk and with your PC or cell phone. Try to build a platform that concentrates professional services like LinkedIn or freelancers. But first, study its advantages and defects to improve yours, or work on them as an opportunity-generating user. Just connect people, and you will not only get their thanks, but also commissions that will multiply. Invest in cryptocurrency. We know the first thing you'll want to know is, how safe is the cryptocurrency thing? Well, as safe as any investment. If you invest in the stock market, you can lose. If you have your money in the bank, something can go wrong too. Same thing if you invest in property. The risk is always there. But cryptos are generating millions, and many people are taking advantage of it. Some just buy them and let them go up, and then exchange them again for physical money. Others trade and double the return. But the fact is, you don't need much money to get started. $10, $20, $50, or $100 will get you an overview of how everything works and just project the possibilities. Resell products or services. This would be an alternative to free shipping, but with human resources. At another point, we talked about the importance of connecting professionals with each other or with companies that not only make you profitable, but also make you a person with a particular skill. In this case, you'll be providing a service or product that you do not execute yourself. You can use your networks or a homepage. But the important thing is that you take responsibility for what you offer and that you comply with the payments to your suppliers so that everyone is satisfied. It may sound easy, but it requires a lot of organization and time management so that nobody complains, which would be your first enemy. If you become a reliable service provider, you will build a reputation that will be worth millions on its own. Invent something that works and sell the license. All right, let's say this isn't that easy, but we have a preconception that we are much less resourceful than we actually can be. It's all intellectual gymnastics. Ideas come from exercise. You don't even have to practice it alone. Just get your friends or prospective partners together and brainstorm. If you don't know what that's about, watch a chapter of House MD. The good doc always needed a table with several colleagues, a blackboard, and some markers to develop good ideas. They don't always work until the right one comes along, but you have to help her. And once you have it, you might even be able to sell it to a company to file it away. If, as you hear, your idea can replace a service or product provided by a company, the company will likely buy it from you to cancel it out, and you won't put in place it or sell it to others. This is how the market works, so yes, the ideas have previous work, and that can be worth millions, like a diamond in the rough. Do you feel you're ready to start any of these activities? Do you think you're one of those who can aspire to leave their secure job and become entrepreneurs and future millionaires? Well, if you lack motivation, just look for an example of each of the suggestions we make. You'll see that it's perfectly possible.